Hey, what's going on, YouTube? So, I have another a ranked jungle gameplay, but I want to do something a little differently this time. I want to try some post-match commentary, and I want to start off with this draft. So, going in, I saw Kiwi wanted to ban Feng Mao. Most likely he doesn't want to go against it. And Feng Mao, he's an assassin, so I don't mind. Just whatever. I don't think Yin is all that great nowadays. Like, she's still super strong, but I don't know. The few times I've seen her in ranked, she didn't exactly overwhelm us or anything. So here I noticed, so we are Dusk, which means we picked second, and they picked up a Grux. So I asked our offlaner if he wants to pick later, just in case there's like a situation where that's not a Grux offlane. So I switched with him because I don't really mind. Here, I was about to hit Kwang jungle because I really wanted to try a build with him, but then I was like, I have a feeling, right, that he wanted to pick Kwang offlane. So then I immediately tell him, like, I had a feeling that he was gonna pick a Kwang. So I just switched to Khai. I figured maybe I can try like a different build with him. And right here is when we get to see their entire team. Now, looking at this, they have a lot of crowd control. They got Grux, they got Richter, they got crunches, stuns, and knockups. They got Drongo's silence. But if you see, they don't have any magic damage dealers at all. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna build Tank Khai with a lot of physical defense. And guess what? My old tank build used to have like Bonesaw, Saphir's Mantle, and I mean Overlord first, and then Bonesaw, and then a bunch of tank items. But it can work similarly well with Rapture because they kind of play off each other. So I'll show you what I mean. So I went with Titan Crest and went with Overlord. And I'll skip to when I start hitting the red. Alright, so we're back. Now, going into this early game analysis, like I'm looking around, I noticed they call Richter is missing. So I'm wondering if Richter and Crunch might try some shenanigans, but I peek around. I see Richter over there, so I'm not worried. So my thinking process is I need to like be aggressive from the get-go because we all have such a strong lane advantage across the board pretty much, I think. So I am just bum rushing this Revenant, forcing a blink, and then immediately going to my 4 camp. Because if I reveal myself in mid lane, Crunch might try a early invade on my blue. But if I quickly just rush back to my 4 and then do my blue anyway, I'll be level 3 and I'll provide a lot of vision for Kwang, who is on weak side, right? That means Crunch is on the left side of the jungle. So all I gotta do is clear this 4 and then jump to my blue right away, expecting Crunch to be there, but instead he shows up mid and I rush over there as fast as I can. So, like, I'm trying to, like, help my team out as much as I can. Now, Crunch is a quarter health. And I see Kwang got the kill, which is really, really good. Crunch, he goes that way. So I'm like, okay, this is an easy pressure over on this blue side jungle. That's going to apply pressure on dual lane as well. They're going to have to make a choice, this Richter and Drongo. So I look over, see if they're going to come. I just keep hitting it. I'm building stacks up, and then once he gets close enough, I have my red buff to kind of just blink for blink, kill him in the jungle, and then I can steal his blue, and now we have numbers advantage. Howie's already here, which is fine. Richter's still level 2, so if he chooses to Q, it's no problem. I just want this real quick, and then I can jump on him, level up my Q again. I'm gonna skip my E. I don't think I need to blink here, so I just walk away, thanks to my move speed. And now I go immediately to my 5 camp. And I'm pretty sure Crunch is definitely not gonna try and predict me by rushing to my 5 camp here. I don't even think I was even shown on the map. So that was like a really, like an entire, pretty much right side half of the map just perfectly played all around. Now here, Faye kind of, I don't think she called missing. That's kind of on her, but it's no big deal. So once I just clear this, I can get my Overlord. Now, if I remember correctly, actually, let me just look it up. Now, Overlord gives Overlord gives you physical power based on your bonus health. And I knew from the get-go, I'm gonna build Overlord. I have to be like Giga frontliney. My 2 damage dealers are gonna be Murdoch and Faye. And me and Kwong kind of have to frontline all these physical attackers, while, you know, maybe Howie dives in for the Rev or the Drongo late game or something like that. But anyways, here I'm on the left side of the map. They could make a Fangtooth play, so I'm trying to see if I can make an Orb Prime play instead. So what I do is I'm literally just staring at the map. I notice Richter and Revenant are heavily pushed up because most likely Crunch is on that 3 camp over there, prepping for Fangtooth. Revenant is missing. I'm not gonna see Crunch until much later. Now here I am gonna try to see it. I was trying to see if I can make an early rotation on his red side, but I see Crunch actually made it to mid first, and he's half health. And I do something cheeky here. So once again he's low health. I'm like in the jungle. I can like jump him right here. So I see him. He's around this pillar, and look, I play around this pillar. He doesn't see me. He saw me somewhere in the jungle, so he's trying to like look around. Now here I'm literally just waiting for his dash, and then once his dash is on cooldown, I just wait a little bit more, and then I just jump him. That's just me, like kind of like really predicting his movements very well. Him not going for Fang or prepping for it is like, okay, I just kind of roam around the left side for free then. Now here, Grux is trying to come take a look at this side of the jungle. I force a blink here and then back off. And then I signal Kwong to go for Mini, because Crunch's left side is entirely gone. So most likely he's gonna go straight for that 4 camp over there and get ready for Fangtooth. So I start Mini over here. My team is gonna try to make some plays on the right side of the map. My goal right now is to try to get to level 6 ASAP. And I'm gonna give the Mini to Kwong over here to even further his lead. Maybe even get a couple of plates. So yeah, they're all missing. I see the message on the chat. I'm gonna smite this once and then walk away. Now, they get Fang, but we get Mini. It's fine. It's only first Fangtooth. I know a lot of people out there in rank, they go like ape shit whenever first Fang is down. They just immediately start saying jungle diff. But really, I'm just playing the map, right? First Fang is not a big deal. Second Fang, yeah, go for it. Third Fang is definitely don't let them be 3-0, right, over you. That's actually when the offlaner should be. That's when everyone should be there. It should be a full-on 5-on-5 team fight. But anyways, I'm gonna clear this and then back. And then I'm gonna complete Overlord. And then I'm gonna work on my Rapture. Now, right here, I don't think I was able to get enough money to get a 850 spike like right there. I needed a little bit more gold. It's whatever. I didn't want to waste time going all the way to 2 just to get that component and then come back. That would have been a lot of lost time. And I needed to be on the right side of the map anyway. So here I see my whole left side quadrant is gone. Crunch is most likely on the left side and came from the 2 camp, as I was about to say. So here I'm gonna grab my red and then rush over to the left, but it looks like they didn't really need me. So I call Quang to be careful left, because that's where Crunch is headed. Howie is headed there though, so it's a 2v2. They still have to be careful. Now Revenant is missing until he just shows up, and Drongo is on the right side. So I'm gonna clear this 5 camp and try to see if I can gank right side forwards Murdoch, since the enemy team most likely is like, hey, pressure this right side. Now I'm trying to tell Murdoch to come to gold. Maybe we can fight this, but I guess he didn't notice. So no big deal. They get gold. I didn't want to dive in that by myself. I have a significant bounty. So here I just want to clear this side. I see Crunch and Revenant on left side jungle, so I just invade, right? We have numbers advantage. I do have my Murdoch nearby. Revenant is on the left side. Crunch is on the left side. Grux most likely back on the left side. Now here I'm like kind of poking if blue is up or not. He takes that big camp, which is no big deal. He's level 5. I'm gonna hit this thing and back off at the same time. I see Murdoch is here. Now I'm waiting on cooldowns. Here I'm just kind of playing around the wall here. And it looks like we... not Faye, but... yeah, Faye called the retreat. Now I see Revenant in mid. Very low. I do have red buff. And I don't think Crunch is on the right side. I think he's on his like 2 or 5 camp. Like definitely on the left side, judging by how I'm on his blue side. So here I see Rev all the way pushed up. I jump in. I stun him. This is totally worth, because now Faye can get the tower, get a lot of gold. I rush immediately to left side, because I have a feeling Crunch is there. Luckily I get orange buff, so this is like giga massive for me. I go long side to cut off Grux if he wants to run away. Here, I immediately jump for Grux. Normally I don't really want to do that, but it's a Grux. He can't really do anything. Now, right here is when Crunch actually shows up, so I go right back and I try to help him out. I have orange buff. I do have, I think red buff just expired, yeah. But I fight anyway. And we managed to just squeeze out the dub. And I get my crest here, so I just back. Now Fang is up soon in about 2 more waves. So here I just back and get my Rapture, I believe. And I want Saphir's Mantle to get more... oh, I don't get Rapture. I get it much later. I get Saphir's Mantle because that works well in tandem with Overlord and Rapture, right? Because the more health you get, it powers up both of those items at the same time. Plus, you get a lot of bonus health at the same time. You're going to be building a lot of items. Now, I see Crunch has a Big Smite. I was like 3 minions away, so I decided to jump on the 5 camp rather than the 2 camp. See, I just got Wild Hunt. If I went for the 2 camp, I would have like trolled my team. Like, I would have had to speed blitz the 5 camp, and I would have been late for Primal. So I check around. I see I do have an advantage over the Crunch. My teammates are around. My Quang is around. So this is pretty much guaranteed Fang. Now, my ult is up in 5 seconds. What I'm going to do with my ult is I'm going to stun the Crunch. So in case you guys don't know, you can stun and hunt in the middle of the animation. So you could use that in these pit fights by stunning the enemy jungler. Your ult will do damage to the objective, hopefully get it down below 1,000, and then you can smite it while you're still ulting, if that makes sense. So it's really key that you use your ult wisely. You don't want to use your ult as a means of like burst damage. It's not like old Khaimera from Paragon where you just jump on someone and immediately ult. You do a ton of burst damage. It's legitimately an AoE stun. It's very valuable. You don't want to just waste that all willy-nilly. Especially do not, like, I hate seeing this. I hate seeing Khaimera players like jump and then immediately stun like a Steel or a Sevarog or like a tank for no reason at all. Now here, I see Rev is pushed up all the way. I just go on him again. Flash for flash. Immediately go on him. Activate Saphirs, get some bonus. Now Grux knocks me up. I cleanse, I jump, get the kill on Rev. Faye is with me, and I know he pulled, so he can't pull me to tower. So I just back off. Here I kind of greeted. I went for 2 camp. I didn't know Grux was immediately gonna come back to the jungle, and Faye wasn't nearby, and I just couldn't make it to the flower in time. So I guess that's on me. I just couldn't read. I guess I wasn't looking at the map in that particular moment. So here, I was deciding between what to go next. I know I want to build lots of physical armor and health items now, but I look at our team, and our main damage dealers are Murdoch and Faye, right? We also have a Howie who has decent damage, and our Kwang is building like full-on tank. So I kind of need to be a hybrid. So I decided to go with Citadel over Draconum because Draconum doesn't give health, and not only that, based on how we're playing, we're teaming up a lot. So I'm gonna get a lot of value from Citadel's bonus armor. Now here, I look at the timer. We're 15 minutes in. I'm gonna like try to do a mini orb prime play. They are actually on orb prime before us, so me and Kwang are just gonna bum rush this Grux because he's the bigger threat. Mini prime is almost dead, but we need to take this Grux out. Now we take Crunch out because he's got the smite. They get it, but we get a triple kill right here. Now, I did not have smite because I figured I was going to get it later, like maybe if I cleared 3 and then we jump on mini, but they happen to be on mini before us. So it's no big deal. We do trade mini for 3 of them, and I bet I get to eat up this whole left side of the jungle, provide Faye some vision. Right is missing, but we have the numbers advantage, so they're not going to try some cheeky play on Faye right here. Now here, I'm trying to see if I can help Kwang push left. I see Grux come back, and then I just back off. So yeah, so far, we just kind of snowballed out of control. At this point, it's literally just farm, get some more physical armor items, make sure this doesn't go to late game because they have a scary, like, 3-man front line with lots and lots of crowd control, right? And we just don't have the amount of dive. Now, I see I have an item advantage. I'm looking to invade the right side of the jungle here. Now, I see Howie is with me. I believe I see Crunch is dead. He's gonna be late for this scuffle over here. Now, I figured there's no ward here. He makes a play on Richter. I go ahead and cleanse the silence and then stun, and then we get him. And now I back off, and I immediately go for the blue buff. Yeah, I see Faye calls for group, and Fang is up soon, so yeah. I check to see if the flower's there. It's not there, so I go around this way. Crunch is on the left side, so I call this in the chat. I say Crunch left side, which basically means free Fang. We just have to wait. Kwang is doing a fantastic job stalling. I think he knows that. So as long as we get this Fang, I'm pretty sure my Kwang is more than happy to trade him for this Fang Tooth right here. So here I'm just gonna try to get as many stacks as I can, burst this down, smite this, and now all I gotta do is just clear my red side and pretty much reset. Now Grux is missing. I expected him to shove left lane after getting gank help from Crunch. Like, that would have been really good tower gold for him. So I had a feeling he was mid, yeah. Now there's Grux. Faye did a good job pressuring Rev away, so there was no more plays to be made on the Faye. And I'm gonna back and get my Citadel. Now I believe my other items for this game was gonna be Stonewall for sure to play, because it gives health. First of all, it gives physical armor. And it scales off of physical armor, so it would have been perfect synergy on this build. As far as what the other items would have been, I guess I can talk about that because I haven't really thought that far. All I know is my next item was 100% going to be Stonewall. So looking at their team. Like, it's 2 physical armor. I'm gonna need 1 more. I just don't know what. It probably could have been, Unbroken. Not because of the magical armor, but the fact that they have lots of crowd control, and when they do CC me while I'm in the front line, my already massive physical armor would have been boosted by 25%. So that would have helped also, but it didn't matter. They forfeit. I hope you guys like this post commentary. If you like my content, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next ranked gameplay. Peace.